Hi, welcome to the UniBots YouTube channel. If you're new around here, nice to meet you. If you're part of our team, welcome back. Today, I will be teaching you how to download and install everything that you need to program in Java for this year's FRC season. Let's get right into it. Alright, so first off, we're going to start with downloading the JDK. So what you're going to do is search up download Java JDK and go to this website, oracle.com, and then you're going to click on this link, Java SE downloads. And then, so in this video, it is 2020, so the most recent version of Java is Java 15. So I don't know what version you're going to be running whenever you watch this video, but I'm pretty sure the process should be around the same. So you're going to click download, and then you scroll down to, so here is a list of different operating systems. So if you're running Linux, you can download it. You can download this. If you're running Mac, you can download this, and if you're running Windows, you can also download this. So the one you're gonna choose is whichever operating system you're using. You're gonna click on the exe one, not the zip. I don't know how to do the zip one, so just click exe. It's the simplest to do. So I'm running a Windows 64-bit computer, so I'm going to click on Windows 64 installer and this one. Then I'm going to click this. I reviewed and accepted Oracle Technology Network License Agreement for Oracle Java SE. And then I'm going to click download. So while this While this downloads, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what the JDK is. So basically, the JDK is like a package of basically what allows your computer to run and understand and write Java. So, for example, before you install Java, if you try opening up an IDE that requires the JDK, then it's not going to be able to open. So I had uninstalled the Java JDK for the purpose of this video. So if I try opening up Eclipse, which is a IDE for Java, it says here a Java runtime environment or Java development kit must be available in order to run Eclipse. No Java virtual machine was found after searching the following locations. So this means basically that you need to have the JDK to be able to write and read and run any kind of Java files. So that's what we're doing right now. We're installing it. So you're going to click this. You're going to click yes. And now we're going to go through the installation wizard. So click next. And this is where you choose where you want to install your files. I'm just going to go with the default. If you have any specific reasoning to change it or change where it's located, you can do that. Alright, I'm going to click next because I don't really want to change it. And I'm pretty sure it's just installing it now. This is going to take a while. You might want to pull up a movie or read your favorite book to wait while this downloads. Alright, so I'm back and the installation is completed. So we're going to click next steps. And this will take you to a website which will help you figure out what you need for Java. I am already familiar with it, so I'm not going to go through it. But if you need anything it says here overview, tools, libraries, and etc. No matter what you need help with, there is this website here, docs.oracle.com. So I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's see if this works now. I'm going to open up Eclipse again. And it opens. Nice, it works. Alright, so that means that your JDK has been successfully installed. On to the next part. Alright, this time we are going to be downloading Virtual Studio Code, which is the IDE that we use to program for robotics. As you can tell, I am using a VM right now because I realized it was too much effort to uninstall everything on my home computer and reinstall it. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to open up Google Chrome right now and search up and download Virtual Studio Code. Click on the first link. And you're going to basically choose whatever operating system you use, Windows, Linux, and Mac. I use Windows, so I'm going to install the 64-bit version. Alright, and just wait for that to download. Open it up. And click I accept agreement. Choose your destination folder. Again, I don't really care where this goes, but some people might. So if you have any preferences, this is where you change it. Click next. This is the folder name, so if you want to change it to anything else in particular, you can just change it. I don't really care, so I'm keeping it as it is. And you can create whatever you can add any of these options that you need. Might as well create a desktop icon. I don't think that there is anything else that I need to add, so maybe this, but you can leave this as is. I don't think it really matters, but keep this at the path. Then click install. Alright, click finish. And it opens up for you. So you can create a class by doing file, new file, or actually hang on, it's, as you can see, I've given up. I don't know how to use Virtual Studio Code without using the WPI library. If you do search up a tutorial, I'm sure you can find one, but it's just taking me too long to figure out. So I'm going to show you how to download another IDE, which I find simpler to use for practice, but when it comes back to like programming for the actual robot, we have to use Visual Studio Code, or Visual, yeah, that's what it's called. See, so it's a learning experience for all of us. Even I don't know a lot of things when it comes to coding, so never feel discouraged because someone like me, who's been coding for several years, still doesn't know what they're doing sometimes. Actually, I don't think I ever know what I'm doing. I just kind of go with the flow. But I think that's how most programmers go about it. But anyways, enough with that tangent. As long as you have Virtual Studio Code working, you don't need to worry about actually making Java work, unless if you use it as your main IDE. Alright, so the next part I'll be showing you how to use or download BlueJ. So now I'll be showing you how to download an easy-to-use Java IDE and easy-to-install Java IDE called BlueJ. It is the IDE that a lot of people use when you're learning how to code in Java. Oh, so I never explained what an IDE is. So an IDE is a integrated development environment, I think. I don't remember. Let's actually search that up. Yes, integrated development environment. So this is where you can write code and compile it. So compile it means like to basically turn it into something comprehensible for the computer. So, for example, you can write code basically anywhere. You can even write code on a Microsoft Word document, but you have no way of running it. So a compiler helps you, like, basically turn that code into something meaningful. So, for example, if I wrote, like, hello world, system.out.println hello world on a Microsoft Word document, the computer wouldn't know what to do with it because there's no actual instructions for printing that out. But if I put that in, for example, like a compiler, it would actually print out like hello world. So I'll show you that in a second. So we're gonna do download BlueJ. Click on bluej.org and install on whichever operating system you use. So again, I use Windows 10. So I clicked the standalone zip because this one here is not loading. So just wait for it to load. Open it up. And extract all. Extract. Okay, so click on bluej.exe. You can click no thanks for this. Okay, so just click OK, or X actually. So this actually comes with its own environment, like virtual environment. You do not need to download the JDK before downloading this, but you do need the JDK for other things, so I'm only teaching you how to download this in order for you to practice how to code in Java. So what you do is click Project, New Project, and name it whatever you want. So I'm going to call it Java, or Unibots, Java Tutorials. And create a new class. Just name it whatever you want. So I'm going to name it Hello World. Keep it as class for now. You don't need anything else right now for the moment. And click OK. Oh, I keep spelling it wrong. I accidentally wrote Hello Word. So we'll just delete everything in here. Okay, so I'll be teaching you now just like the basics of how to make a class. So public class hello world. This is just the class name. You need to write this stuff on every program. So public static void main string bracket args. These two statements need to be copied exactly, word for word, character for character, because this is the class declaration. So for those of you who have never learned how to program before, I will go more into depth about this later. I'm just showing you how to work Java, this IDE right now. So, but just saying that you need to keep these two statements exactly the same, because this is the class declaration, and in Java, basically it runs by Java library, Java library and package class. So that's the hierarchy thing. This is a class. This is basically a Java file. You need to keep the name the same, obviously. This is the main method. Oops, I accidentally closed that. Okay, so this is the main method. This basically tells your computer that this is where it needs to start running. So if I want to write hello world, which is what most people start off with as their first program when they learn how to code a language, it's like a kind of tradition. So click compile, and you go back to the first window, right click, click void main string bracket args. Okay, and here we go. So this is just a quick tutorial on how to use BlueJ. I will definitely go more in depth with it when I start teaching Java. Or actually, I think there are already videos on this YouTube channel that one of our other members had made about learning how to use Java. But in class, starting on Tuesday, I'll start teaching you guys. So don't worry, I'll make it easy for you. I hope. So you don't need to worry about this right now. I was just giving a quick overview. The next thing I'll be teaching you how to download is the WPI Lib library, which is what is important for basically actually programming towards FRC Java. So now I'll be showing you how to download the WPI Lib. So literally just search up download WPI Lib FRC. Click on the first link that you see. Basically, when you click on this link, in the first sentence, they give the download link for it. So just click this hyperlink from GitHub. And scroll down to whichever is appropriate for you. So if you have an older Windows computer, it would be Windows 32. If you have a newer computer, which is what most people have, it would be Windows 64. Windows 10 is 64-bit, by the way, so most people who use Windows have 64-bit, so this is the one for you. This is the one for me, so I'll be using that. There's one for Linux and there's one for Mac. So I'm going to click on the Windows 64 one. Okay, so it's done. This is a zip file, so you're also going to need to extract this. Okay, so click more info, run anyway. All users, yes. So you're at this screen, and keep everything checked. Click select / download VS Code, click download, wait for it to download. Okay, just click execute install, you should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so just click execute install. Just wait for it to load. Alright, so it's done. Click OK. Go to your desktop and click on FRC VS Code 2020. And so here, so what you do is do Control-Shift-P, WPI Lib, click on create a new project. Okay, so click select the project type, click template, Java, and command robot. Then, I guess make a new folder now. So Unibots robot 21, select folder. So this is where it's going to store your code. Enter a project name, Unibot. Wait, actually, I'm just going to do on those. Practice code. Generate project. Alright, so what you do now is you go to source. You click on this folder here. click on Java, and click on, okay, so basically this is where your classes that are preset are. So you can come in and edit these. So constants is where you put any variables that need to stay the same. So for example, if you have any port numbers that you need to remember or speeds that you want to keep the same. So main.java is where everything that like you want to run basically happens. Robot.java is basically this is where you just like put all of the methods. And I don't know what robot container.java is, but you don't need all these classes. You can work around to whatever you need. I will go make a video more in depth about what command-based programming is, how to use it properly, or I'll send you some resources on how to use command-based programming. So command-based programming is what our team uses. There are several other types of ways to program your robot. There is, I think, iterative robot, and then there's a couple other ways of doing it. I don't remember them all, but the one that we do use is command-based. So that's all you need for now. This is the last thing I'm going to show you guys how to download, I think, for this video. Is called the Phoenix firmware. So this is what you need to be able to use certain classes to be able to code the motor controllers that we use for our robots. So usually what we use is the Victor SPX, and 1 year, I think 2019, we used the Talons, but those are both under the same company called Phoenix. Phoenix does not give parts specifically to the kit of parts, but it does have a relationship with FIRST. So there are specific instructions for getting it to work with FRC. So there's lots of resources about that. And so what you're going to do is, I already have it pulled up, but basically I'll show you guys again. Search up, download Phoenix firmware at Victor SPX. Click on the first link, phoenixdocumentation.readthedocs.io. Click on FRC 2020 kickoff. And so here, we've just released our 2020 version of Phoenix API 517.3.1. The Phoenix installer and non-Windows binary kit is now available. So you can click on this. It will send you to a download link. Click on the CTRE Phoenix Framework Installer 5.18.4.3, the zip file. Wait for it to download. Open it up. Or actually, show in folder. Click on extract all. Click extract. Open it up. Click more info. Run anyway. Yes. Then this is basically the installation process. Click next. So we use Java. If you guys from other teams use LabVIEW or C#, you can click on those, but we use Java. So next, click I agree, and wait for it to install. Click finish. Visual Studio Code. This is basically just the README that they give. Alright, so to connect this to Visual Studio Code, I'll be showing in a second. Alright, so what you do is you right-click on build.gradle, click Manage Vendor Libraries, install new libraries, click CTRE Phoenix, OK, and click Yes. Alright, so it is done loading up, so now you should be able to use the classes and methods that come with the package that we just installed. So I think that is everything that you need, at least right now. We might change things later on in the future, but for pre-season, this is more than enough to get comfortable with the way FRC Java goes. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked this week's video, please leave a thumbs up.